Did you watch the fights on Saturday?
I watched the fights on Saturday.
Why did it feel like the fights went on for 20 hours?
Because they did. Because they did. I was glad. I was glad that Rose Namajunas won that fight. I think she's awesome. I was glad that I disagreed with the Max Holloway decision. I think Max won that fight, not handedly, but fair and square. I think it was 3-2.
Yep.
No question. And it was because Max. It was really interesting because Max was pressing the pace and he was moving forward. If the last fight he was always moving back because Volkanovski kept moving forward, and that changed in this fight. That was weird. But listen, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. I was very surprised that Max lost that.
What do you think of Usman Masvidal?
Well, I mean, I don't know how. I thought of this. I think that Masvidal. We said this because I was talking about this. He had to suck from 194 to 70 in a very short period of time. So I knew his win would be a problem, or that's what I was worried about. And I knew it would be. Usman never has a win problem. I don't know where he gets that cardio from, and he's a fucking grinder. He just. How are you going to solve that problem? It's that John Fitch. Khabib.
It's even more than that though, B, because it's like it's striking. You gotta worry about two.
Yeah, you do. Yes.
And it's like this incredible pace, and it's like we've seen Khabib get a little tired. We've never seen Usman get tired, even against Kobe Covington and Woodley.
No.
And he's Leon Edwards, so it's like.
And he's also very smart. Keep in mind, he's
smart.
Strategic. Like he does weird shit to win, and I don't know how you solve that problem.
I think the only guy who can give him fits is maybe a Leon Edwards could pose some problems for him, even though he did beat him, but he's a better fighter now. But the other thing is,
how about Burns?
The only guy I think that could finish Kamaru Usman would be Masvidal on a full camp. Because you got to remember, I don't care what anybody says, and I don't know what Masvidal said in his post-fight, but a 6-day notice is a 6 fucking day notice.
It's a nightmare.
Not going to be
with travel and everything. Yeah.
Travel, COVID tests. You say you've been getting ready, but unless you have a contract on paper and you know who you're fighting weeks out, you're not in the same grinding mode. So, and he even said, I think he mentioned he got tired in the third round. After that, it was tough, especially with Usman's style. So, if you give Masvidal a full camp, he's really the only guy I can see giving Usman any trouble anytime soon. Leon Edwards, he could pose some problems, but outside that, man, I don't know.
I still, even with Masvidal has a full camp and his wind is amazing, I still don't know how he solved that problem. Once he closes distance and grabs onto your knee with that little snatching single or just clinches up with you and gets you on the ground, you're still in the same fucking boat.
Here's the problem.
You still have the same problem.
The thing about this Masvidal, and I think people don't realize is how good his takedown defense was.
Amazing!
Amazing!
Amazing! Stood up every time. He's a fucking killer. He's a killer. But you might see the same fight. You might see a grind out again.
Most likely.
Because Kamaru's. Also, he does throw. He throws well.
But he even admitted when he throw, he was getting tagged. He was losing in the exchanges. Now, all I'm saying is Masvidal has the cardio to go 25 minutes. Those exchanges in the third, fourth, and fifth round, even the first and second, he's going to be more willing to do it because he doesn't have to reserve his tank. So if he can trade those in the third, fourth, and fifth, while Usman might get a little tired, you have more of a shot to finish him. Because in that last fight, he didn't really have a shot in the fourth and fifth. It was just more of a beatdown.
That's 100% right. That's 100% right.
And what did you think of boy, Aldo and Jan?
I love Aldo, and it's exactly what I figured. Because of all the mileage on Aldo, you're just not, for whatever reason with fighting, when you've taken the kind of just the wear and tear that Aldo has, you're not going to be able to, in the fourth and fifth round, you're just not going to keep up with a younger, fresher, up-and-coming Jan who is 27 years old. It's just different. And you could see it. The guy on round 4 was jumping up and down and ready to fucking go. And that's what it's really interesting with fighting. And whatever happens to your body, Aldo looked amazing. so muscular, so fucking great. He was fucking great for those 3 rounds, but at the end of the day, man, I don't know.
I didn't realize how long Aldo's been doing it, dude.
Yeah, he's so, and his striking, his ability to stand right there and move his head and catch and angles and come back is just astonishing. So hard to hit.
Think about Jan at 27, who's never been in a real high-profile fight. Fought Uriah Faber, fought Jimmy Rivera. Doesn't have a crazy resume. He went, oh, you're good at striking? I'm not going to go. Here's a line in the sand. Here's a Russian line in the sand. A Russian.
I'm not moving back.
Moving. So if you want to play this fisticuffs in a phone booth, I'm game for that. And I was like, oh, shit, he's the real deal.
He's the real deal. He's fucking the real deal. I don't know who beats Jan right now. I mean,
I don't know who beats Jan.
I'd like to see. You know who I want to see him fight?
What?
I want to see him fight Cody Garbrandt.
Peter Yan, Cody Garbrandt's a motherfucking fight.
It's a motherfucking fight because Cody's young.
Cody is,
and he's fresh too, and he's.
He'll exchange.
What's that? Oh, he's a good fighter. He's a good boxer.
Oh, dude, he's the hardest hitter in the division, hands down.
Yes, he hits hard, and he's going to stand there too. So
now, you realize you and Jessica Andrade have the same haircut, yeah?
We have the same haircut. She's got an amazing jawline, and she's an amazing fighter. But yes, we do. She is she's a handsome, strong. I say this with respect. She's got a strong presence. Very kind of.
You know, there's
powerful.
There's fights Wednesday and Saturday this week too.
Yes, and I'm very excited about the Kattar Ing fight.
Ige.
If you see that, Ige fought Barbosa. It was incredible.
Oh,
he got stronger as the fight went on.
Those Hawaiians, dude. Those fucking Hawaiians, man.
Fuck, he's amazing. Fuck, he's great. But Kattar is. Kattar. Remember, Kattar fucking gave Zabit the what for?
Well, hold up. If that fight was a main event for 5 rounds, he would have beat Zabit.
I mean, I agree with you. Kattar is a motherfucker.
Yeah, he's one of my
Kattar is as good as anybody in the 45 pound division.
His 1-2 is his straight 1-2 is it's second to only Conor McGregor as far as efficiency. There's nobody better when they throw a straight 1-2.
Yeah, he's going to be he's a nightmare for anybody. He's a guy who could easily have the belt eventually.
Oh yeah.
There's no question.
I'm just excited that I have fights to watch Wednesday and something to do on Saturday. That's my life. Right
Who's fighting Saturday?
Joey Benavidez.
Yeah.
He's fighting. Figueroa.
With the colored hair. Who else is fighting?
You missed it because I was talking shit to you. You missed my favorite fighter. Now he's my new favorite fighter. I have a crush on him. Wicked smart as well. You missed Yuri fighting Ozdemir. You would have been all over him, dude. He's
first of all, I did see it. First of all, I did see. Are you talking about Mr. Kung Fu? Are you talking about the showman? The showman?
No, hold on.
Bodied up.
First team all show pony, dude.
First team all show pony.
He's a show pony.
And I was like, I don't know what he's doing right now. He's talking. He's doing weird shit. He's looking. He'd stop and look over in this direction and then move back. And then, I was like, you're going to get knocked out. He had his hands down.
Yeah, I was hard the whole time.
Well, I understand.
Wait, what?
I understand. That's your prerogative.
Hard fighter. I meant he's
hard fighter. Okay. I got a little scared there.
He was a stud. Yeah, man. Now, here's my question. Here's my question. Now, don't get me wrong. Ozmer's ranked number 7 in the world. He's one of the best there is. Does he get away with those same tactics, find a guy like, I don't know, Glover Teixeira or Gustafsson or, some of these other killers at 205?
Let me say this very clearly.
Watch your – whoa. Dude, I know we're not in studio. You watch your fucking mouth when you're talking about my show, Pony Yuri.
Now, listen, I'll come to your house.
He's a fucking Spartan, dude.
I'll get in your grill, and I'll surf and turf. I'll COVID surf and turf you right now. I don't give a fuck.
Papa, you don't have lungs because you have the COVID lungs.
I don't have lungs. That's true. And I'll cough on you. Now, listen. If he tries that showboat shit.
Against
a fucking technician.
Anthony Smith.
Against Anthony Smith. Against fucking, what's his name from Sweden? Why am I blanking on his name right now? Gustafsson. Alexander Gustafsson or Glover Teixeira, he's going to get He's going to pay. He's going to pay. He's not ready for those guys yet.
Oh, stop!
Let's not get too excited.
Stop.
Let's not get too fucking excited that he did a great job. But you can't be doing that stuff.
I think Thiago Santos might have an issue with it if he fights him and doesn't look at him. You're gonna have problems with Thiago Santos.
You're gonna have some problems. Yeah.
So
let's be careful with that. But I love him.
How fun is it to watch?
I love him. My guess is, by the way, it might be how he deals with nerves. It might be sometimes you showboat because you're fucking nervous and it gets you in a zone and it fucking gets in the other guy's head. Some guys don't get in. Some guys, though, the veterans, it doesn't get into their head. There you go. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, you should. Oh, try that against John Jones or DC. Let me know how that worked for you.
No. Not against guys like that. They watch you do all this stuff and then they go, come.
Are you done? Sweet body. Check out. Dude, but here's the thing. He's beat King Mo Lawal. He beat CD Dollaway. He's beat some tough dudes. And this is – they offered him a UFC contract a while ago.
I think he knocked CB out, didn't he?
Correct. He knocks everybody out. He knocks everybody.
Yeah, he hits very hard.
Ozdemir's, top 5 hardest hitters in the division. He's charged, dude.
Yeah, he's got
2 wins. Ozdemir's no punk, man.
No.
Now,
Ozdemir is very good.
Same barber. It's called Father Time.
Yes, we do. I have a little better. My hair's actually – Ozdemir looks very handsome in a hat, in a cap.
Yes,
I thought to myself, Ozdemir looks very handsome. I don't know what he's doing with his face. He's got his beard. He's tall and handsome. And then he takes his hat off and he looks like Friar Tuck. You can't look like Friar Tuck.
Nightmare.
So we got to make a choice. Do we shave our head completely? It's a problem. So
you have better hair than him.
I do have better hair than him.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hims.
Yep.
So, yeah. Yep. What about Rose Namajunas? Your thoughts on her performance and where she goes from here?
Rose is the best in the world when she's mentally into it.
I agree.
When she's not or she's somewhere else or doesn't feel like fighting, it's a nightmare for her. So
she was still great though. She was still great against Jessica Andrade. The first fight, she pieced her up even more.
Yeah, she's winning.
She had a check hook, amazing check hook, that jab.
For me, it's Rose versus Rose. If Rose is ready to go, she's the best in the world. I think she can beat Weili Zhang. Even how good Weili is. I do think Rose beats her if she's on that night. So, and Weili even said Rose is her toughest competition. So you're gonna get that next.
Wow. Yeah, I think Rose is fucking astonishing. She's my favorite. She and Joanna Jędrzejczyk are my favorite female fighters to watch. And by the way, I shouldn't even say that. I think they're so technically great. I love watching them fight, period. I like them. I like watching them fight as much as almost anybody else.
Interesting.
Male or female.
Oh, wow. Interesting. That's the code.
I just think technically they're so sound.
Hey, relax. I need you to take it down a notch.
I think technically.
You'd rather watch Rhodes versus Jessica Andrade than Stipe and DC3? Oh, okay.
Well, in some ways I kind of would because I like the fluidity of Rose.
Oh, sure. Did you like the fluidity of Max Holloway, Brian?
I do like his fluidity.
The COVID talking. You know what? I'm gonna get. That's fine.
Give me a little pass. Give me a little pass there. Yeah, it was exciting though.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Yeah.
Watch your tone.
Okay. What's gonna happen? What are you gonna do? Use some of that boxing you've been doing?
Don't you fucking disrespect.